Yeah, absolutely. And I think this is one of those things that Charlotte kind of started off a little bit slow with some possession building up there.
No whistle. And Yambi. There's that one defender took him, and Yambi cleaned it up.
That's good composure. That looked like it could be.
And here's another opportunity for Richmond. Ball played long to Townsend.
Sorry about that. Talking about during the play was going on, but what I was saying, Ryan, is when you have that many guys coming in, does it take a little while longer for the new players to adjust?
You know, to be honest,
here's Vercoloni. Just like Ryan said, Vercoloni's covering some ground. And here's Seaton.
That's where he wanted. Well, this is much better from Richmond. He thought they might be a little down after giving up that second goal, but here's
a chance. Kalungi. Ball played up to Robinson on the left side. He's dangerous. He's got Callahan on an overlap. Back to Davies. Rolls it over to Gorez. Gorez. Nguenya. Beautiful header. There's a shot and a goal! Beautiful job by Nguenya.
Some movement and finds Niazamba now, who turns and rolls it forward. And a nice touch there by Haboush out to Lee, who tries USL Pro Soccer for you tonight on Sports Radio 14:50 AM. There's a little chip into the middle, and it's in! Flag stays down. The kickers are pulled.
And it's finally kicked away. Down the end line again. Oh, good defense that time by Richmond. Well done. And here comes Niazamba.
He's got numbers. He's got Robinson wide open on the far side there.
Davies rolls it over to him. Here's Nate Robinson. Robinson slides a pass into the middle. There's Ownby turning and scoring. Brian Ownby from. They roll it over to Niazamba. And there's an opportunity. Ooh! So the Kickers are going to bounce back from their lone loss of the season at Charleston with a victory here in front of the home folks tonight.
Foul on the Dutch Lions. The kick to Richmond.
There's Robinson.
And that's just higher level movement from Alex Lee.
So
and it's a tired Dayton defense as well.
I think Dayton wants to get on that bus and head home.
There's a shot, and
now another veteran player, Stanley Niazamba, another key guy who's been around. Philippe Davies, and up front, Michael Seaton.
You never know whether he's going to take it down the line or cut it back in and get a cross in. He's been finding the you never know. He's just so quick at changing direction. You don't know where
here comes Licati, who I'm sure we'll see him at some point this evening. And here comes good spacing between the midfields and the back four. Not a lot of lanes right now, so it has to be a little bit more. Again, a little bit more patience on both sides and a lot of movement. Here's the Bush who makes a nice run in, plays a great ball in. And here comes Matty Dolan pressuring Yambi. Here's a Bush. He flicks it by Costanza. To be coming down here the final minutes of play here at USL Pro to see what the final standings are going to be as we see Joseph Bush.
Good back there by Matty Dolan.
And their whole organization for that championship, well deserved for them in the center midfield. So
Marshall being pressured here. Got three players coming. They just can't do a thing about it. He's just so quick with either foot as well. He's the left
and taking him off from taking him off the touch line and putting him more in the center of the park. But certainly Joseph Nguyenga, who's also he's
in their league or the USA amateur, then they wind up with 15,000, which helps spur them on a little bit.
So Haboush with the pass up to Nate Robinson. Robinson cutting possession. Here comes Haboush rolling a pass. Here's the pass. And Haboush taking a look. And he's going to go on the right side looking for Vercoloni. And he will settle it with a nice Callahan. Off to Haboush. Quick pass into the middle. And it is tracked down by Nguenya. Nguenya, beautiful pass to Niazamba. He shot, he scores! Stanley Niazamba will let that roll through to Dykstra.
I'm not terribly impressed with the defense right now for the Richmond Kickers. You know, they've already got 1 goal scored against them, which was 1 shot, and now they let balls bounce in the box like that. And I'm not terribly convinced that they're really putting in a case to close this game out with just a 1-0 score by Icon FC.
Oh, beautiful ball. And Dugan again coming off.
The longer they play together tonight, they'll get a little bit more in sync because they need that.
That ball was flicked ahead.
Because they're not going to get Chinaski because he's going to be...
Left-footed players are more crafty. They have great technique. And I believe he's actually scored against the Kickers when he was playing for Harrisburg as well.
There's another long ball played into the box, and Nguenya is going to track that down. And Nguenya making a move, goes towards the end line. And now the whistle blows.
Nathaniel wins, though. I'm thinking they might be related.
It sounds like it, doesn't it? So here's a long ball, knocked down, and taking a look. Rolls it through, and well defended that time. Here's the counter for Richmond. Here's Vercoloni. Callahan for Richmond, but the Kickers now in possession. Ball played long, trying to hook up with Nguenya, and Nguenya will track that down.
It seems to me that soccer is the one collegiate sport where you don't necessarily have to go to one of the... Oh.
There's a show! And we'll get it again. And Haboush for Delicott.